Today, I want to show you exactly how to use Rayon.design to style a floor plan without Photoshop or Illustrator. This is going to be a jam-packed tutorial, so pay attention because I'm going to cover a lot. From floor plans to sections, colors, hatches, and everything in between. It's all in this one tutorial. Whether you're presenting this project to a client or just creating beautiful drawings for yourself, Rayon makes it fast and easy. If you want to follow along, there is a link down in the description so you can sign up to Rayon completely for free. But enough of me, let's turn around and get started with today's tutorial. So to start, we want to go to Rayon.design. Nothing more, simply Rayon.design. Up the top, we either want to sign in or sign up, whichever you prefer. It's completely free to try, otherwise you can have pro and team features as well. Once you're signed in, you're going to come to your home portal. It's going to look a little something like this. In the top right hand corner, we have new model, and that's where we want to start. The template we're working on today is this one here, and it is linked down in the description if you want to duplicate it and follow along. Nevertheless, we're walking through step by step from the start, meaning we're beginning with a blank canvas. First thing we want to do is come up to the top menu, import DW. Find the DW that you want to work on or you're looking to import, and simply press open. Rayon will go through a converting model process in a matter of seconds and then ask you to scale the model itself. So the main working space is 1:1. It'll ask you to pick a known length by setting 2 points. You press continue, you'll pick your insertion point, or you can import it. Once you've imported the cafe documentation, it's going to look a little something like this. Now, this is dragged over from an existing software package that just can't do everything. In Rayon, we're not going to use Photoshop, we're not going to use Illustrator. We're going to get rid of those subscriptions and we're going to stick to this one free software. So the goal here is to create existing demolition, construction, and electrical plans all in one series with a few little collages here and there. So we're going to run through this relatively quickly because there's a lot to cover. The first step after we've imported our documentation is to create a demolition plan. And once complete, it's going to look a little something like this. You'll see there's a number of items going on here. First, there's walls created on top of our DWG that we're going to demolish. There's doors created that we're also going to demolish. And to do that, all we do, let's take off our demolition plan, go to the wall down the bottom, select the first section, draw the wall to the maximum extent that you need, after which we can select our wall and change it to 120 millimeters. Finally, we open up our fill, go to our hatch, change it to an oblique grid and change the color to red. Now that oblique grid is too big for me, so transform edit. Let's go 0.1, 0.5, whatever we're happy with, we can leave it at that. After which we can go ahead and repeat the process for the rest of the walls, come across to our doors and change our style. We want to select our shape, type in demo, and then select our demolition line. We want to repeat that for both, and there we go. The doors have instantly gone red. Repeating that process, we come to the final part of our demolition plan, which is the demolition of our tiles. Now, I've simply just created a zone that we can drag in and out. To do that, down the bottom, zone, click the extent of where you need that hatching to go, finish it off, and you have your zone. Now, same as the wall, we change our fill to an oblique grid with red, and we have exactly what we're looking for. We repeat that step throughout the entire project, including upstairs in this little loft area. Now, if we're smart with our layering system, we can create a new removed layer. So when we turn the demolition plan off, we can also turn off the removed layer, which is demolishing or providing an after demolition plan, meaning we can move on to our construction plan. So originally, everything existing is in black, everything demolished is in red, and then everything proposed in blue. Makes things super duper clear. In this scenario, what we've done is we've created another zone for the new flooring in both the main space and the bathroom. We've created a new wall and a new door. So I've already shown you how to create the wall. To create the insulation inside, we simply go to a line, we draw our line and finish it off. Now, because I've just created that stroke, it's already giving me the bat look. But if yours isn't, you come across the stroke, come into dash and search for the perfect dash line. In my instance, it's batting and just a simple squiggly line. So we select the batting, and we increase the size of our pen weight until we're happy with the size. So 0.5, very large, 0.1, perfectly sized for this project. The same philosophy applies to the metal studs and the timber plaster around the edges. For the door, on the other hand, we want to come into our block library and then simply type in door. You'll see a series of objects available to you, and if you click into the family, you'll get most likely a top-down, a front view, and sectional view, or a side view. And all you need to do to activate the block is click, drag, and drop it into a wall. Now it will cut the wall, it will not cut any 2D line work. So we're gonna have to drag that back and duplicate it up the top when we need it. But you'll see if I make my door bigger or smaller, it will also cut that wall accordingly. If for whatever reason you can't find the perfect block from the thousands available to you in Rayon, you can go ahead and create your own blocks by importing DWGs and then sharing it with your team so they don't have to repeat the same process as you just did. After which we can continue doing the same principles for our fixtures and finishes, our furniture, and our electrical plan. The same concept applies, adding blocks, adding layers, adding textures. Then we obviously want to take that into a paper canvas to be able to export it however we see fit. So I've started the paper canvas over here and we have one view. However, we can't just drag and drop all the views that we need without having a floor plan canvas. So there's two model views. Up the top in our canvases, we have our model canvas and our paper canvas. The model canvas is our working area, whereas the paper canvas is our presentation space. The models are drawn in 1:1, whereas the paper canvas is defined by the scale on the individual document. So if we go to our working canvas, we can simply go new canvas, create a new model canvas, and it will create our floor plan canvases. What you'll see is I have an individual duplicate of our existing, a demolition, our proposed construction plan, a proposed furniture plan, and our proposed electrical plan. To do that, all I've done is gone into the main working canvas, turned on the correct layers, highlighted everything, copied and pasted it into the floor plan canvas. Once all of that is complete, we can move into our paper canvas, go to our layers, go add new view from floor plan canvas, and it will drag and drop everything in. If we hold Command or Control along the edge of this external perimeter box, we're going to be able to crop the image. So simply crop the image to what you need, then we can move it onto our paper space. So now on one gigantic A1 sheet of paper, we have an existing floor plan and our demolition plan. We can repeat those steps until we've created the perfect presentation set. Finally, what we want to do is present our documentation. We put in the hard yards, but we need to show it to people. We need to articulate, we know what we're doing. And Rayon has an incredible presentation feature if you don't want to just export it as a PDF, which, top export PDF, super simple. Alternatively, we have our preview button, which is a live presentation screen. So if we hit the preview button, it will load a live link presentation that you can share the link with your clients, and as such, they can view the documentation live. If you're making any adjustments or changes, they're going to see those changes happen in real time as they refresh the page. So no longer do you have to send hundreds of different PDFs. You can just go ahead and publish one set, send them a link, and away you go. Anyway, that is all for me, team. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you smash that subscribe button down below. And like always, I'll see you next week.